everyone, welcome to our channel. My name's Misty and I'm also known as Mom on this channel. You mostly see my girls on here since they really enjoy cooking and have been doing so ever since they could. Well, we want to start a new playlist on this channel called Join Us in the Garden, and this will be our first video. So I hope you like it. Please leave comments, let me know if you like this. Give it a thumbs up, that'd be great. Subscribe, all the good stuff. So today we are starting with garlic. Have you ever wanted to plant garlic but wasn't quite sure how to do it? Hopefully we can do this together. Now, I live in zone 7A, and right now in February it goes between hot weather, cold weather, lots of rain. Basically in 7A we get all 4 seasons in 1 week if we want to. I should have planted garlic back in September, October. That's the ideal time because garlic needs to overwinter. And what that does is the cold helps the little clove break off into multiple cloves and become the bulb that you see in the stores. Well, I've never planted garlic before, so I wanted to try just one planting, and I will take you to see my grow bag outside. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 cloves that I planted in a grow bag. Now the soil that's in the grow bag, I had gotten and planted a few things last year. Everything died. Nothing worked. I couldn't understand. So I thought, okay, we'll just try it out with garlic and see what happens. Well, the garlic that I planted is loving the soil, so I'm very excited about that. And I really wanted to plant more, but I thought, you know, it's out of season. I'm never going to be able to have a good crop of garlic. I went to the store and they had all these garlic bulbs for sale. And I thought, okay, why are they selling it this time of year when you're not supposed to plant it this time of year? It's really strange. And then I did what I like to do, and that's go look at other gardeners for advice, and got some really interesting advice from one person that said to freeze your garlic for about 2 weeks, and that is somehow going to make it think that it's overwintering. So we're going to try this together. I went and got this bag at Walmart. It's $3.24 and it's got 3 bulbs, which is way more garlic than I'm going to need, but we're going to see what I can do. I have several grow bags outside that are just sitting there with the soil in it, waiting. So let's get started. So we're going to cut this open. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do all 3 bulbs. And these are really nice. They still have the roots on the bottom. When you get your bulbs, you're going to want to take most of this off the outside. But you don't want all of it. You just want to be able to get to the cloves. If you've ever planted garlic before and you have any tips or advice, please leave that in the comments. I would love to hear anything that could possibly help. Okay, so when you get past the outer layer, you'll be able to break off the cloves, but do not take the outer layer off the clove itself. Okay, so we're gonna break these apart. Try to be gentle with it. So from 1 bulb, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, wow, 13 cloves from that 1 bulb. That's a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and break up the rest, and then we'll talk about what we do next. now we are done separating all the cloves, and we got 35 cloves from the 3 bulbs. That's an incredible amount. I'm very excited. And what I was told to do that we're going to try together is to freeze these, and the way we freeze these is we get a container. This is just an old muffin container, and toss these in here. And we're going to close it up. And put it in the freezer. It's that easy. I really hope this works. But $4 it is a pretty good amount to experiment with. I can do that. So we're supposed to leave them in the freezer for about 2 to 4 weeks and then take them out, and that's supposed to trigger whatever it is that needs to trigger and say, hey, you've been in the ground all winter, now it's time to sprout. So we're going to try it out. I'm going to take you outside and I'm going to show you the ones that I planted back in October, and you can see how well they're doing. So this is what my garlic looks like that I planted back in October in one of my grow bags. They're doing pretty good, and I will give you an idea of what my garden looked like last year. So this is what's left of the garden that I attempted last year. We have squirrels, one especially named Chunky, and if you ever see pictures of him you will see why. So we added this wire. It's a chicken wire and T-posts. I'm going to get in and clean these out and get the rest of that ready for the garlic that we placed in the freezer today. These, I'm going to try these again with a different soil. These are the potato bags. So you can actually raise up, oh, hello little friend. You can raise up these little flaps and the potatoes drop out instead of trying to dig them up out of the dirt. And I have 4, 5, 6 of those. And I got these off of Amazon, and I can put the link below. The only thing is they do have issues where things want to grow up the bottom, out the bottom, across. So I'm really gonna have to work on cleaning those out before I plant any potatoes. But this will be kind of a before, and we're gonna move these into a different spot, clean them up, fill them with garlic and potatoes, and see what happens. So this is the area where we're going to be moving the garlic to. We're going to put tarp down and a few bags. So in an ideal world, I would be getting a sod cutter, cutting up the ground before putting the tarp down, but I don't really have time for that. So I also don't have the money for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay a tarp over the grass, and we've already gone through, did some weed eating, and put the tarp down, put the bags on top of that, and hopefully that'll be enough. So the first thing I'm going to do is move these stones. So I'm going to need to clear out the garden space that I had last year first. So you can see some of these have growth on the bottom. We're going to have to take care of that first. So the tarp has a lot of dirt and things growing all across it. So I'm going to spray that down with a hose, and then we're going to move it. not perfect, but we're gonna take it over and set it down and put some stones and bricks on top. This is where the tarp was. And honestly, my birds are going to love me. They love when I move soil around and I see a nice sized grub right there. So my robins and my mockingbirds will probably enjoy that. Okay, so we got the tarp down. Lovely hair. We got the tarp down, and now I'm going to spray down the bottom of those grow bags and turn the soil around, add a little compost, and then we'll be ready to plant our garlic. So we sprayed the bottom of all the grow bags with the jet setting on the sprayer, and what that does is it just takes all the growth around the outside and the moss. It just takes the outer layer off. And what I'm gonna do, probably not today, but tomorrow, is take all the soil out of the grow bags, turn it around real good with some compost, add it back in. Then we can plant our garlic. It's been 3 weeks now since the last video where I put the garlic in the freezer, and I can't wait to see what happens. Behind me over here is the garlic that I've been growing since October. I'm gonna move that over onto the tarp and kind of keep that separate from the other bags, just so I can monitor the progress and see how it goes. So I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna let that set and dry, and then I will see you tomorrow. So my awesome husband helped me move all these over. I went ahead and got those done today because I had time. This is awesomeness right there. So we have them all lined up, and I have to clean out. I've got some weeds, so I have to clean these out, and I'm going to turn them over with compost. And then you can see the position of the original garlic, and the handles are turned around just because I'm like that. So here it is. All right, and the next time you see me, I will be digging around in the dirt and planting garlic. It's time to plant the garlic. I have my helper today.
Hi.
She's going to help me put some more dirt inside of all these bags and pull out any weeds that might be in there from previous plantings, and then we're going to plant our garlic.
I found a 4-leaf clover, but I accidentally plucked one of its leaves off. Okay, so if you're wondering what this does, then there are switches right here for moist, light, and pH. So basically what you do with this is, if you want to check the light, you switch it over to light, pH, switch it to pH. But if you want to check how wet it is, you go to moist. So to use this, you just stick it in here, and it's telling me that the top isn't that moist, but if I go to the bottom, it's actually in the moist section.
So we've taken our garlic out of the freezer. It's been 3 weeks, and it really smells like garlic. It's very strong.
Bye.
But we are ready to plant them. First thing we're gonna do is level out the soil. Bottom part is where the roots come out.
So like this part?
Yes, this top part is where these grow out. So let me show this to the camera. Okay, so this bottom is where the roots come out, where it's cut across. This top part is where the stems grow out. So you want to plant it, take my glove off so you can see it better. You want to plant it this direction. Okay? Now we're going to use our gloves and just our fingers. Okay? So you want to go about that deep. So get one in the middle, push your finger down, and do a little circle. Okay? Put it in like this. Here. Don't want too far. Cover it up. Then
I didn't get that. So lucky on the drop that time. Oh, just, yep, hold on. Yep, there we go, that's straight. Ah, gloves. Ah! Rocks, get out of here. Yeet. There we go. Now just need to do the last piece of garlic. There you go. And there we go. That's how you plant them. Gardening is a great thing to do as a family because you get to know where all your food comes from. Plus, you get the joy of eating it fresh. And we've already, we had tomatoes before, and we had them, and they were so delicious. And we had a carrot that was that big.
Yeah.
And a potato that was that big.
So that's it for planting garlic, the first of our series. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and
hit that notification bell so you know when every video comes up. Bye!
bye.